Welcome everyone. Today we're going to talk a little bit about the Aion 2 feedback that we have from the testing today. The test was about 30 minutes and unfortunately, although we were hyped to see some gameplay and people making a video about it by filming what they were playing, they were not allowed to. And so I was gonna make this video anyway, but I did wait until today to see maybe if we're getting more feedback. And although we didn't get too much video feedback, we did get some info from the players that did play it. And we have here on the community Discord some things that I wanted to go very fast about. So the playtest review of the NVIDIA event, where Aion 2 was also there. I'm gonna go through this real quick. All the things that I think are more important about the game, the dungeon experience. Now, the version of the game that people played was a very fixed version. They were not allowed to explore the world. They just created the max level character and they were just teleported to the dungeon to do it, and that's it for 30 minutes. So they could not really see anything else. The shop was disabled, everything was disabled. So there's no way of telling how the game is actually. We have no information about the battle pass or the shop and what we have, so I guess we'll see that at the G-Star event, and hopefully there we will have some more information about it. I'm going to obviously stream the event and see what's all about, but for now this is some of the info that we have from the players there. So this dungeon is like the second one, and apparently it wasn't very hard to the dungeon. However, they did receive very high level stats and the skills were upgraded, so the game might actually be pretty hard rather than what we're seeing in the live streams, because bear in mind, everything that you see in the live streams is always where the devs have like GM accounts, so they have everything leveled up, the best gear, the best crafted gear in the game, so that's why you're seeing them performing very well. So now let's go into this, the boss design, guardian, captain, and a bird. This is also translated from Korean, so I don't know how well this is, but it looks pretty good. What I wanted to go about was mostly the classes, combat systems. So you have a combat power displayed at the center of the UI below your level, and he was level 45, so they're starting off from level 45. About 850 combat power. Okay, good to know. They're saying that there are too many skills. So what they mean is that apparently there's like a combination. So when you see 1, 2, 3, 4 skills here, these are apparently skills that you cannot change from this bar, although I think that's a little bit weird. So I think maybe they will make it changeable maybe in the future when the game launches. And these skills right here, the next 4 are the skills that you can replace. These are the supposed stigma skills from Aion 1. So these are 100% replaceable, and these skills QE are apparently one of the skill chains that you can use in the game based on the combo that you are doing, and apparently the skills change based on what buttons you press. And you have left click and right click, which with left click you will recover your MP here. And apparently it's a very big deal. People were actually able to maybe auto cancel with the left click and then use the skill so that you're more efficient. We'll see how that goes in a more concrete version of the game where we can actually see stuff. But for now, let's read what the feedback was about. Basic, you see here some players mentioned there's a basic attack cancel mechanic, but not everybody can do it. Also maybe a parry system, so we'll have to see. I'm not sure. The one thing that I don't see in any class is like a gap closer, so that's really interesting to talk with the community to see what they think about it. Okay, let's see. Flight system. Not a lot of stuff here. I wanted to talk about the next one because here you have information about the exactly the skills, mastery skills, stigma skills 12. So even though you have 1, 2, 3, 4 skills here, you have 12 different skills that you can select from. I'm not sure what the mastery skills are about, and passive skills, you have a lot of passive skills that you can select from to see what you can have in effect. stamina system present. You can roll 3 times and jump about 5-6 times, and then the stamina goes away. So you better save the roll for important mechanics to dodge. Includes a parry mechanic. Not sure how that works. Combat roll by class. So here have Templar, which in Korean they call it Guardian, defense focused, Gladiator, AoE focused, which we kind of already knew that. Sorcerer, Spirit Master, Cleric, Chanter, we kind of know about this. So the Cleric has 2 more healing spells, healing skills rather than Chanter. Assassin, melee damage focused, and Ranger, the long range focused class. So here you will have class impressions from different people. These are very subjective. However, everybody said that the combat was very fluid, and this is very important. I'm not sure about the Templar combat feel and satisfaction from this, or from whoever wrote this, because I am thinking of playing a Templar, so I don't want to see average or below average combat feel and satisfaction for the Templar. Apparently we do have a defensive stance that we have, I think, with the skill when we raise it up, granting nearby allies plus 20 attack power. That's pretty big, and for 10 seconds. And we have the AoE capture taunt, where we see in the clips single target grab skills. This I don't know what this is, single target grab skill. I haven't seen that. Boss attack hits very hard. I mean, if you don't use the guard skill, I assume so. Skills can be used while moving. Cooldowns are balanced. Efficient play requires proper skill rotation. Okay, that's good. Character movement speed feels slightly slow, where you are a Templar. So now the thing is, they also got to finally test Gladiator, which we didn't have a lot of info about, and they're saying that some of the skills are a bit stationary, except for the 2 or 3 skills where where you can move, but he's a bit more stationary, which is normal for a high damage AoE class. Apparently, skill multipliers and composition are highly offensive, much faster monster kill speed than Templar. And then, you know, you can see here on the community Discord, if you join it, what other stuff is about. I'm more interested in Templar, Gladiator, and Chanter, but a lot of people are going to play Chanter, so you're going to see that. Apparently, the Assassin had the very satisfying combat feel, which is good, because I think it's a very complex class to balance and make it feel good to play in an MMORPG as Aion, where there's a lot of movement. The second dungeon, so the test featured only the second dungeon, which was tuned to be easier. So again, we cannot really take into consideration 100% what was done in the test. PvE speed ranking is apparently Assassin, Ranger, Sorcerer, Gladiator. I'm glad to see Gladiator on 3rd place. And the last one is Templar. I don't really like seeing Templar being super slow, but I don't think they managed to replace the Stigma skill with whatever they wanted. So maybe you have a more offensive tree focusing on damage, so you can solo clear the dungeons that you can actually play solo, because there are solo content in the game. And other than that, apparently we don't really have a lot of clips. There may be some leaks here and there in the future, because someone just there was a video on the internet where someone just was filming, you know, he was rapidly changing the classes and was just filming every skill and the description of the skills and what they do from each class, and he only did that and then left. So, and the thing is that the footage is not so great because he was just filming from like below, so they don't see it, you know. So like he would staying and filming from down up with the camera, hidden camera. So obviously it's not really a lot of you won't really see something great, so I don't really want to show that. So what I did wanted to try and check the live streams here to see how the combat feels. And you know, this is one of the first live streams that they did, and they mostly play Chanter. As you can see here, there's a lot of scrolls here that can probably give you some minor stats. I don't really know what the scrolls are about. We do have a HP pot, and the second one is, I don't know what the yellow bar is. Maybe it's like one of the skills that is very powerful and requires the yellow bar to use. But as you can see from this video, the combat is extremely responsive, very fluid. Even Canon made a video, Canon went there and played it and said that the combat feels very good and very fluid, which is good. Oh, I actually have a small clip, a small cut that I got from his stream here, so listen to this, guys.
I think Aion 2 is a much better game than Chrono Odyssey.
So it's a much better game than Chrono Odyssey, so that's a very, very big thing to know, because it means that the game is polished. There's no, you know, it's not gonna feel very clunky, so that's very important for this type of games. The only thing that I think they could fuck up is if they make the battle pass extremely pay to win, but we don't know that, and I don't think it's gonna be extremely pay to win in the beginning. But we have no info about the battle pass. We have no idea what's gonna be in it. I think they are still thinking about what to put in it and what not put. This is like a boss that they did in a dungeon in one of the live streams. I'm trying to just check gameplay so you can see stuff here. Very big AoE, so the only thing you have to do here is just dodge the AoEs. Obviously the devs are not always doing that. Chanter, when played by the devs, is not exactly the best thing that you can see. And I never see the yellow bar actually being consumed here, so I'm not sure what that is about. B rank, oh my god. Okay, well, this is one of the streams that I wanted to check. The second one is, again, I think another point of view. Or, I don't know if it's the same or not. No, but it doesn't seem to be the same because it has different scrolls here. So that was a Taiwanese stream, and now this one is their official Korean stream here. Oh, and they have a this boss. Okay, so it's the same boss. The game looks amazing. Come on. Graphics are amazing, and for an Unreal 5 engine, it's one of the best polished games out there. So here he does have more pots. He does have the yellow bar here. And they're just killing the boss very easily. So one of the things that you can see, you can really see here, but it's very fluid, as you can see. Like you can even fly and attack the mobs, I guess, while flying. That's interesting. The one video where you can actually see some decent combat from the devs in the live streams is the only video when they are playing Assassin in open world. So when they do this, this is the only time where you can actually see some skills and some attacks. But they are obviously not using everything. And you can see that from the bard. Now he goes down here, he's gonna attack, and apparently, so from what Canon said, the target system is actually action combat target system. It's kind of like a hybrid, and even though you have like a tab target, they made it so that it's still kind of action combat-ish. It's kind of like Guild Wars 2 combat system. So that will be interesting to see. So now, as you can see the assassin here, see how they're just using like the left and right skills here. It's very fluid, as you can see. Oh, they got Abyss points just from killing the mobs in Abyss. That's pretty huge. It's very hard to find the place and time when they actually do something. Here I think there's gonna be... Oh, this is like the PvP part a little bit. So we get to see that. See what I can understand from this clip. I think maybe if we slow it down a bit when they start. And the thing is, I don't know when they start. I don't want to skip too much.
네, 저는 살성이니까 천천히 들어가겠습니다.
네, 은신하면서 들어가야 되니까 전투를 해보시죠.
예, 가겠습니다.
So, as you can see, play back this a little bit. So, the assassin actually has. See this stealth skill here? I'm actually glad they did this because having a stealth skill in this game is a little bit OP. So you're not gonna see everybody so clear around you, which means you can't just stay like this all the time. Okay, so he teleported, and this is on the slow mode. It's not. Okay, this is like a very cool skill. So, okay, a lot of. You can teleport the back of the target. A lot of damage there.
이제 이런 식으로 전투가 되고요.
But he only used like
그때 이제
C1, 2
어떤
skills, 3, 4
대규모
out of
쟁을
everything.
했다든지 이럴 때 이제 조작이 어렵다라는
So you
말씀을
don't really
하셨는데
know
그렇지
exactly.
않습니다.
Oh,
또 저렇게 이제 캐릭터가 죽으면은 가지고 날개로
but they're not
몸을
attacking
감싸게 돼요.
him. Like it's just
알처럼.
you can't really
그래서 저 상태에서 이제 부활도 시켜줄 수 있고 네, 그렇습니다.
take into consideration too much here. I think some of the skills are like very in a frontal cone. So if your opponent dodges, you're actually missing damage. And the only skills that are like exactly tab targeted on you are maybe the
활성 재밌겠네라고 하시네요.
네,
or the
재밌습니다.
teleport skills like single
네.
target ones.
그리고 저번에 이제
But you probably
저희
don't have a lot of
부활하고
those
제자리 부활하는
skills
것
to
때문에 이제
abuse
다들
the tab
좀
target
우려가
system.
많으셨던
So
걸로 아는데
계속 부활.
시장이 달라가지고요. 저는 이제 일단은 보여드려서 이제
this is the only
진진은
decent
시스템도
gameplay
이제
that you will find where you can
방송에서
actually try to analyze
사람들이
this
모여-
gameplay. But they also they don't really do
나중에
it
이제
too much.
여기다가
So unfortunately,
이제
not a lot to go on.
어디서든 날 수
right
있다고
now.
했으니
I'm gonna wait for the
자유롭게
event
동일한
for
레벨로 되면은 이제 그런
the
이제 뭐 한 3, 4일
G-Star event on
그렇게
30th,
됐었고 좀 빠른
20th
분들은 좀 잘
November
아시는
or
분들은
11,
되게
something
좀
like that.
이제
It's actually when the Predator new
저기
Predator
45레벨
film comes
하루는
out, so that's pretty good.
이렇게 여기까지
Gonna have a lot
보여드리면
of
될 것
stuff to
같고요.
see.
예, 사실상 저희는 이제
They're just
만렙까지가
going
튜토리얼이라고
here.
생각을 해요.
This is like the
장하는
shop
거
though.
이름
I'm actually curious to see what this is because, well, we don't really know. I was gonna check. Give me 1 second. Okay. I need to make a transfer somewhere else. So here, I wanted to use the phone to translate, but yeah, let me snooze a little bit. Okay, so Google Translate here. I'm actually curious to see what's in the shop because this is probably gonna be in the game, right? So let's go with the camera here. I'm actually curious to see. So this one is right to change name. So this one on the right is just to change your name. Okay, nothing extraordinarily. Appearance change ticket. I mean that's cube expansion ticket. Oh, I forgot about this. Oh yeah, cube expansion ticket. Right. That's probably something that people will want to buy. Resurrection spirit. Not really that much. Let's see what this the blue one is. Battle enhancement scroll, free per character per day. Battle enhancement scroll. I don't know what this is. Actually, are they gonna have stats on it? Key hidden cube, free per character per day. So you can only get 3 of those. Book of Souls. No idea what that is. And Atreus Oath Certificate 04 per server. I don't know what those are.
변경권.
Okay, so we have
이거는 이제
no idea what they
캐릭터
are.
수를 확장하는 겁니다.
And they don't have a description when they
그리고
go with the
이거는
mouse
이제
on it.
앱에 숨겨져
So
있는 이제
okay, and this is what? This is odd energy 7 per character per week. Not sure what odd energy is supposed to be. Silent graveyard time recharge ticket. So this is probably like a dungeon entrance ticket. Yeah, again a recharge ticket 7 per character per week. Okay. I'm not sure what these are though.
있습니다. 그리고 없고 필수로 꼭 해야 되는 것도 없고.
보여드린 거고요.
예, 그래서 사실
Yeah, we saw this.
있는 내가 보고 선택할 수 있는 방향, 그러니까 거래소의 모든 걸 이용할 수
So with Kina, oh, this is like the thing that you receive when we did the code, I
있다라고
think.
했는데
있지만 그러면 이제 여기 어디도 이제 키나 들어오는 데 없죠.
Oh, so we can give Kina for the advanced return scroll. Okay.
확인만 눌러주고 옆에 있고요.
이렇게 키나로 해서 키나로 이렇게 올라가 있지만 그러면 이제 여기 어디도 이제
옆에 있고요.
이렇게 있습니다.
Okay, what are these boxes? Are they like gold Kina? 10 million Kina, yeah. I don't know what.
그래서
those
이것도
are
지금
supposed
이게
to be.
확정이 아니에요. 지금 이제 저희 어떤 키나에 대한 이제 그 스케일, 이제 거래소가
네. 네.
Not sure what that is.
약간 한 30초만 얘기하고
일단
And unfortunately, not a lot of
핫피스.
interesting gameplay.
옆에
I mean, everybody saw this, but there's nothing that can really
투내주셨네요.
say like, oh, we
Yeah.
just saw something here
으로 나중에 이제 판매할
that we didn't see
상품입니다.
before, right? So yeah, that's kind of it. I'm gonna stream my basic games after this and upload this. So I